Is this where we met the old man? Yeah, he's still here. Still enjoying the sun. Hello. Ooh, new topic.
Mr. Vince, do you know Karol Voniec?
The old fella? Of course I do. He did this job before me. Knew Professor Salfi, who founded the whole thing here. Yeah, that was one great man. Karol surely adored him.
And what does he do now? What is he like?
Yeah, he's very old. Oh, really very old. But a nice fella. Yeah, sometimes he comes here, sits around and chats with people, you know. He likes to tell stories. But we usually don't let him, because he keeps repeating everything over and over again.
How did he get on with Balazs?
Had no idea they knew each other, but if you say so.
The turtle is still here. Oh, they just touch each other. Are there more than two? Okay, so... Reform College of Debrecen. There is a new hotspot, a new location here. This is where we will find the old lady. So let's go there right now. Museum, School History Exhibition, the Great Library, 2nd floor, College Archives. Head to the museum first. I am a visitor! So I want to look at the museum.
This board also indicates a church history exhibition, but it's closed. And anyway, this school history collection suits a teacher better.
I don't really care. I still want to take a look. Please? What are you doing? A childish moment. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Old school books and objects. Gorgeous embroidered book covers. What a painstaking work.
Again? He looks bored. Hello. Who are you?
Good morning, madam. May I ask you a few questions?
Of course, that's why I'm here.
Mrs. Palfi.
Do you know a lady called Mrs. Piroshko Palfi?
As a matter of fact, I do. It's me.
Oh, it's
lucky.
you.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Jonathan Hunt, and I'm involved in an investigation. I need your help.
An investigation? Well, what is it you wanted to see me about?
About Belosh?
I'd like to ask you about a young man. Do you know Balazs Gal?
I do. He's a nice person. I hope he hasn't got himself into some mischief.
We'll find out. Balazs Gal vanished this morning.
Was he kidnapped?
Not really. He's run away. His sister is upset because he left a worrisome farewell letter.
Dear me.
Do you happen to know anything about him?
No, I have no idea. But why did he do such a thing?
We're in the dark at the moment, but certain things suggest that you met him in the past few days.
I last met him yesterday. We arranged a secret meeting after the museum closed.
A secret meeting?
Yes. Oh dear. It seems I must confess my own sin as well.
You can tell me. I'm not a policeman.
In that display case over there, you can see the most precious scientific treasure in the possession of the Reformed College, or even Debrecen. This is the Corbo meteorite. That is a replica of it. The original is kept under lock and key at the headquarters. And I promised Bolaj to unlock it on Sunday. See, this is my sin.
Yes, you have committed a sin. So I recommend you to do a confession later on. You need to redeem yourself, you know.
As far as I know, you had a talk with Balazs at the birthday party of Egon Palos on Saturday.
We had. That was when he coaxed the promise out of me. And my feet trembled next morning. Actually, I met the boy even earlier. He asked me some questions just like you do.
Do you remember the questions?
Certainly. He asked about Professor Istvan Hotvony, especially the professor's studies in mineralogy.
Mineralogy, huh? Who is this Professor Havani?
You mentioned Professor Istvan Hotvony.
Yes, it's him in that painting. He was a celebrity in our city in the 18th century. He studied in this college, and later he became a teacher here. A renowned polyhister of the era, and a reformer of science. Here's a brochure if you want to know more about him. Bolaj has read it too.
Thank you. I wonder what made Balazs interested in him.
Hotvony was a legend. Did you know he'd been referred to as the Hungarian Faust?
So he was a mystic figure with legends about him. Maybe the boy was only curious.
I think it was more than that. Bolaj delved deeply into Hotvony's biography. A week after his first visit, he came again and asked me if I had any further source of information. He probably came to this conclusion reading a study by my husband, Geza Palfi. In this study, he mentioned a letter in his possession in Professor Hotvony's handwriting, believed to be original.
And where is this letter now? Can I take a look? Sounds important. So, brochure about Istvan Havani. Can we take a look?
The Hungarian Faust. Huh. Professor Hotvony must have been an exciting character.
Istvan Havani, live in Korea. Okay, if you guys want to read this, you can pause the video. Yeah, I don't want to read this all out. A lot of reading here. Most important works, so all the books and writings. Hungarian Faust, Istvan Hotvony. Very informative indeed.
Why the uncertainty about the letter?
I'm not sure. It's not canonized, although the signature is unquestionable.
Has Balazs seen this letter?
Yes, it made him really excited. Only the young can be so thrilled about things, unless you hit the jackpot. As I didn't let him take a copy or a photo, he practically memorized the entire text.
Wow. And what is in the letter?
I don't remember exactly. Hotvony was trying to flee from someone. Gosh, I guess you want to look at it too.
Well, I'd be grateful. This old document is obviously an important clue to what the boy had been up to.
You might be right. My late husband would probably refuse it, but I won't. You'll forgive me. Come back a little later. I'll fetch that document for you as soon as I can.
Very good. Thank you so much. Another mischief of yours.
You think so?
You have committed another sin! Nice lady. I like her.
Tell me, please, why was it so important for Balazs to see the original meteorite?
It's still quite fuzzy to me what the boy was really looking for. All I could get out of him was that he'd been working on a project, and if the project succeeded, he'd become rich, and in that case, he wouldn't forget about me.
You mean he offered you money for this little mischief?
Oh, no. I wouldn't let him even if he had. After all, it was my silly idea. He wanted it so much, And it came to me that during the weekend, I could easily take it out from the safe for half an hour without anyone knowing.
And how did he like it? Did he say anything?
He was excited, studied it thoroughly, tried to scrape the surface a bit, but eventually he looked disappointed. He said something like, "This is not the one," or "This is different." I thought this would never come to light.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah, interesting. Huh. Definitely need to read that letter, guys. Yeah, very interesting. We definitely need to read the letter ourselves.
Madam, can you tell me something about the Kobo meteorite?
With pleasure. This meteorite fell on Earth some 150 years ago in the neighborhood of Debrecen, near the small town of Kobo. An aged stone, it's said to be 5,000 million years old, just like the solar system itself. What makes it special is that this was the first meteorite in which organic matter was found. Could be evidence of life in outer space. This black pebble was an invaluable treasure at the time. It attracted enormous scientific interest.
Thrilling. But this seems to be a closed case for science, if I may say so. I wonder why Balazs was so excited about it.
I don't know, but you can read about this meteorite in this booklet. I've shown it to Balazs as well. Take it. This was my husband's own copy.
That's kind of you, thanks. I'll have a look at it.
The meteorites. Could that be the Devil's Stone? Or Miazma? That's the title of the game. So I guess it's very important. It's meteorite.
It's not a bad idea to learn more about this world-famous stone.
Okay, this is going to be a lot of reading here. I'm going to read it myself, but I'm not going to read it out, guys. So if you want to read it yourself, you can pause the video on each page. Yeah, there was a lot of reading. Alright, I think we can look at the shelves or the display cases.
A brochure about meteorites.
Another one. Wow, lots of reading.
I've never cared for minerals. Maybe it's time for a change.
Celestial visitors, meteoroids, meteors, and meteorites.
Oops. Lucky this beast is behind the glass. A slate. Or an ancient model of the iPad.
That's the fake one. Even with the microphone there.
Aha. So this is it. Just a replica, because the original is locked up in the head office.
Oh, it's a replica. The head office has the original. Ooh. I have a feeling that we need to break into that office and take the original stone. Okay, thank you, lady. Been a great help. She is so welcoming, guys. I really like her. Yeah, the museum. I guess we picked the right place. We already met Mrs. Botha? I don't remember her name. But anyway, let's head to the library, second floor. Just here to sightsee.
Visiting a Hungarian city is always an endless travel in time. I love it.
Yep, it's amazing, isn't it?
This should be the Great Library. Curious, there are many things called Great in Debrecen. Great church, great station, great library.
Huh.
A magnificent library.
Looks amazing.
This part of the library seems to function as a museum too. The intoxicating fragrance of old books. An interesting triumvirate.
Who are they? Boxskay, Calvin, and Bethlen. The Three Stooges. Of the Three Messengers. Whoa! What are you doing, Jonathan? All these funny moments. Wow.
Perhaps he's the man to ask.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm investigating about a boy who's disappeared. My name is Jonathan Hunt.
Oh, you must be Yoomurjak's ring, Garden's cipher. I've heard about you. Welcome to our college, Mr. Hunt. I'm Vilmos Niergesh.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Niergesh.
So you're in action again. Well, that's thrilling. And how can I help the investigation?
Oh, I didn't know I'm so famous around town. That is a surprise.
Did you happen to meet a young man called Balazs Gal in the past days? A slim guy with brown hair.
Well, you see, it's quite possible that I've met him, but there are at least 100 slim boys at the college with brown hair. Do you know what he was looking for?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I'm not even sure if he'd been here at all. Anyway, I'll come back when I know more.
Oh, you're welcome anytime, Mr. Hunt.
We might have a trace, Mr. Niergesh. The boy may have come to the library for books on István Hatvany or the Kobo meteorite.
I don't remember. Or he asked a colleague of mine. But if he was just inquiring, it wouldn't be on the records anyway.
I see. So we're not getting anywhere.
You know what? Visit the museum on the ground floor. Piroska might know. Actually, her husband Geza Palfi wrote a monograph about Hatvany. And the Kaba meteorite is also on display there.
I will. Thanks for the information.
And we have done that already. But thank you for your help. Okay, one more place to go to. Oh, wait.
Aged wood flooring and staircase. So many prominent historical personalities have walked on them.
College archives.
The archives is almost empty. Of course, it's summer break.
But that's perfect. There's no line. I am first. So you can help me right now.
This poor guy could do with a bucket of coffee.
Good morning. My name is Jonathan Hunt. I'm investigating the disappearance of a boy.
Morning. I'm Ottila Morani. Which century did the student disappear?
What? Oh, no. This is a recent case. It happened today.
Then I'm afraid I can't help. We don't get written documentation so quickly. Maybe the police?
You misunderstand me. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Of course. Go ahead.
Oh boy. This is going to take a while.
I'm looking for a boy named Bolajgal. He's 19. Has he turned up here recently?
The name doesn't ring a bell, but I can check.
What the heck? He is scaring me, you know? He's like a maniac.
Nope. That user does not exist.
I see. Thanks.
I seem to have spoiled his coffee break.
Yogurt and a banana. No coffee here. Oh man, what a character, guys.
Our friend might have wanted to give these flowers to someone, but he never did. Only the memories and the red ribbon.
Oops. Yeah, only the red ribbon remains. That's very sad. Alright, we're out of here. I think that is all. We're supposed to go back later to the exhibition hall.